Okay, so Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome back after a Sunday. Okay, so you all know, right, that there are three levels to our course: level one, level two, level three. You all know that, right? So, how many of you all know that you have crossed the level one? Okay, many of you all know. Okay, so we basically had about 51 students who crossed the level one. Okay, and they reach the level two. Okay, and they will be getting the appreciation certificate. Okay, and now when will you get the appreciation certificate? You will be getting it in April. All right, and what was the criteria for getting moving you to the level two was giving the test and you attending the classes or watching the recordings. Okay, we have a track of all the students who are watching the recordings and the students who are attending the classes. Okay, so just for 1 minute, I will show you the names of all the students who have crossed the level one. All right, it must be there on your screen now. Okay, so these are all the students who have crossed the level one and moved to level two. Okay, these names will be shared in your WhatsApp groups by today night. All right, don't worry, most of you are there. Okay, and for people who are not there in level two, whose names are not there in the list, you can continue attending the classes, no doubt, but you will not be getting the appreciation certificate. All right, but please continue attending the classes and give the test. So now for level one, we considered only test two and test three because many of you all were new and some of you all did not know how to give the test on Google Forms. That's completely okay. So we did not consider level one. Sorry, test one. Okay, but we consider test two and test three, and that's how we got these names. All right, these students have done the activities, attended the classes, and given the test. So their names are there on the screen, and these students will be getting their appreciation certificate. Okay, so now I really hope and pray that all these students will move to level three as well. You've already given your test, that is the yesterday's test, was the first test of level two. Okay, so please continue giving the test and do all the activities. All right. The activities are already sent to you and more will be sent. All right. So please give the test, attend the classes and do the activities so that you can cross the level two as well. And then when you enter level three, after that, it will be the completion of your course. Okay. So you have just crossed the first step. Okay. So if you have any doubts, if anybody has any doubts on why my name is not there on the screen, you can ask us in the night after we send your final names. All right. Okay, okay, I will look into that. You can please text me on WhatsApp. I will see. Okay, but your name is there. I saw your name was there, Smera. So we will look into that. So if you have any doubts, the list will be sent at 9 o'clock tonight. Okay, so after that you can reach out to me or Shilpi ma'am. And if you have any doubts on what was the criteria again, why my name was not there, you can text us. We will let you know. All right. So please continue attending your classes, even if you have exams. Please watch the recordings and do the activities. Give your test because test does not take a lot of time, right? It's like 20 questions, 25 MCQs questions. That's all. So please continue doing that. And we will see you in level two, in level three also. So if you have missed yesterday's test, it's okay. Please give the next test. Okay. Do not miss that at any cost. Otherwise, you will be stuck in level two only. Stuck, matlab, you won't be stuck, but you won't be getting the next certificate. So continue what you're doing. And now we will move on with the class. Please don't ask sir about any doubts relating to your level completion and all. Stick to the topic, today's topic. If you have any doubts other than that, you can text us on WhatsApp. Thank you so much. Sir, we can continue.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Shreya Mataji. Good
Yeah,
evening,
you're welcome, sir.
everyone. Good evening, everyone. Hare Krishna. So, right now I am not in my regular place. I am at my hometown. So you can see black skies so early in the day in my hometown. So today we'll start with the one very important special topic. I think so. Last time you learned about something devotion and behavior in the class. Now today we would be if in my voice is clear, can you hear me, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So now the idea is to move ahead in the module. The next topic what today we would be studying would be Achmanam and Tilak. Okay. So let me share my screen and share a note to all you. Let me know if you can see my screen. It visible?
Yes, sir.
So now let's see what is Achanam. Today's class, we have two important topics to cover in this. One is Achmanam, and second is Tilak. So let's understand what is Achmanam basically means. So Achmanam represents the purification process. Uh, if we do any spiritual activities or we perform any deity worship or we perform any kind of puja which is required us to be purified. In previous classes, we have learned about the how we can purify ourselves after taking a bath, after getting from the bed, different process and different things. In this, Achmanam basically is a mantra which represents purification, how to purify ourselves. And in very simple, what we need to do is we need to have some specific prerequisites. One is the asan. Is it we typically call as chatai made of kush or typically or made up of the cloth or something which is readily available. Second is achanam patra. Second is this plate, which typically after using the water in the discard water which is left over, we can use this plate. And third would be the glass where you will have the whole day water required for the Achmanam path if you need to be refilled. So that's the typical requisites needed to for Achmanam. And finally, the water which is there in this. So the one very basic step when we are entering into any DT room or we performing any kind of puja. So it's very basic us to purify ourselves, and it's important to have a proper position. So asana is very important. Sitting, suppose if we are doing achmanam in standing position or sitting position, that's we can do in the either of this manner. See what are for us different steps how to do this achmanam. What we have seen, we need achmanam patra, six steps how we can purify or do achmanam in step-by-step process. First, let's have the achmanam patra, which we shown, which is made up of copper, which can be used to take a water from spoon from that. Second, clean the left hand by sprinkling water in them. Suppose I have taken spoon in this hand. I want to clean my left hand. I will do like this. I will like do this and put some drops of water and sprinkle on them. Third, third would be let's clean right hand, putting some water in the right hand from left to right. That's all. Now, while doing this, we need to chant the proper mantra. Suppose Om Keshwaya Nama, Om Madhvaya Nama, Om Narayana. These are the typical mantras, and then there are many more. And finally, we have to do Murata, where Brahma Tirth position, wherein we sip the water from the different position. Suppose if we are doing from left hand, we can sip from left hand. If we are doing from right hand, we can sip that one. So that's the typically Brahma Tirth Murta, wherein we have to fold your hands and sip water like in this in position. So at least only small limited drops of water come from that position. These are the simple basic mantra which we can chant during the purification. So suppose if mostly in general, Om Keshwaya Nama, Om Narayana Nama, Om Madhvaya Nama, people chants and sip the water from Brahma Tirth position from the right hand. Suppose I am, and then based on the time availability and the spiritual practices, what we do, we can add Om Govindaya Nama, Om Vishnuvaya Nama, Om Madhusudaya Nama, and many more. There are 12 different mantras which we can chant during the Achman process. In further class, what we'll do is we'll help you to understand the practical process, how we do Achmanam, how to apply tilaks, the different positions of and different parts of the body, which is spiritually important for us. So some other 6 more 7 mantras which we can recite during the purification process. There are 12 different forms of Lord Vishnu which we name during the Achanam process and during the purification process. Now, Tilak. Let's see Tilak part. Tilak, a different form of Tilak, and in this, why Tilak is essential for in different culture, different tradition, because Tilak symbolizes the Lord's feet or Lord's Lord's feet basically and blessings on us. So a different you can see the different forms or natures of the Tilak. One is the Gaudiya, which is inverted U and Tulsi in the bottom. Then we have Ramanujacharya Tilak, wherein it has the U vertical, then round and the other forms. Then Nimbakara, where is you fill different form, and Madhva Sampradarya. So these are typically Vaishno tilaks, and there are many more different types of tilaks applied by maybe round or squarish or different form in different kind of sampradayas. So now, just give me 1 second. So now, what is the main key important reason which we apply tilak? One, so tilak when we apply on this spot, this is called as Agni Chakra. So what happened once you apply this tilak spiritually, and you get opportunity. There's a likely chance there's a spiritually you get awakened. Means your body and biological clocks and other things work in tandem, wherein it becomes it is spiritually potent at that time, and it shows you are spiritually active. It's one. Second, it connects with you divine. Suppose if you're praying to some Lord, maybe Krishna or Vishnu or any other. So what happens? It connects directly with relationship with them. And it is a symbol of their lotus feet on your forehead, which you're applying on your forehead. Third point, it helps to spiritually awaken and and helps you to do proper prayer rituals and meditation, because it sets the mood which you are going into. So that's why if you've seen various places in puja or different kind of rituals, people apply tilak on their forehead and other parts of body because it makes you spiritually awaken and align with the thought process, align with the Lord, and trying to connect with them. Now let's see what are the different forms of different positions where we apply tilak on the body. So one is the forehead part, then right shoulder, left shoulder, on the throat side, then chest, navel, and backside of shoulder, and we properly chant all these mantras. So when we apply tilak on forehead, we chant Om Keshwaya Nama. When we apply on throat and between this Om Govindaya Nama. When we just apply between chest and navel, Om Madhvaya Nama, and similarly Om Rishikeshaya Nama, Om Siddharaya Nama, Om Vamnaya Nama, Om Narayana Nama, Om Vishnuve Nama, Om Madhusudanaya Nama, Om Trivikramaya Nama. So these forms Om Damodaraya Nama and Om Padmanabhaya Nama. So all these mantras we chant when we apply different uh, tilaks on different parts of body. So what it symbolizes, as I said previously, it symbolizes lotus feet of the Lord Krishna and Tulsi leaf. Based on the sampradayas, what we because we follow Gaudiya Sampradaya, so based on that's a Vaishnava form of tilak, where we have inverted U and Tulsi just at the bottom of the inverted U. In further classes, what we'll do is we'll try to show you how to apply tilak, how to do achmanam and process, so at least it will help you to understand and what is the what different materials are required to apply tilak. Now this is a very short class because there's only two topic in this, and it may be any questions you have on this regarding this topic, we can discuss. Maybe you can raise your hands, and I'll happy to answer the question.
Hare Krishna. सर आपका आई थिंक नेटवर्क चला गया. Hare Krishna sir, you are not audible.
Sorry, I lost connection between. Yes, I was saying tilak can be made from different materials. It might be from sandalwood, it might be from haldi or vermilion or any gopi chandan or different forms. So in our further class, we'll discuss in detail about how to apply this and how to do achanam. Yeah, any questions, guys? Maybe you can ask. Who is raised hand first? Kita Malik, you can ask your question. Yes,
Sir,
please ask.
I
Yes,
have a question.
yes.
But there's a tilak which I apply. It's like a straight dot over here. What do we call it?
That's it's a round tilak which we apply. It's basically applied on the Agni Chakra because this position which is there is called Agni Chakra. Once you apply tilak here, any form of tilak, you get spiritually awakened, means you get activity. Your this chakra get activated, and your mood, your way of working, everything change. It makes you more focused. It helps you to concentrate on certain things. That helps you in that way. There is no specific name to allocate it to this, but typically round chandan, which we apply, round tilak we apply on this forehead.
And so these tikas, like you are mentioning, are these are in like Bhagavad Gita, or somebody has later on invented, like created these?
Sorry, ma'am, your voice was breaking in between. Can you come
Yeah.
back again?
So the tikas you have just shown us, tilak,
Yeah.
the tilaks we have just saw. So those tilaks are mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, or just afterwards somebody has created these like accordingly?
So these tilak represents the Lord Vishnu himself or Lord Krishna himself, because these are different school of thoughts or different sampradayas in Vaishnavism. Suppose,
Okay.
yes, we have seen Gaudiya Sampradaya. So Gaudiya
Mhm.
Sampradaya, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and preceders came, so they followed a different culture of having their tika and representation. Then Nimbakacharya
Okay.
has their own way of representation, and different schools and gurus have different thoughts, and based on that, but ultimately it resembles the Lord's feet and Lord Vishnu, which we apply on our forehead. Then you might have seen Ramanujacharya, where they have the U and straight,
Yeah.
all different form of symbols. So this
Yeah.
represents the different sampradayas in Vaishnavism and different lineages or different hierarchies, what different gurus has came into different segments.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it was not created by someone. It's the, because identity, it's a kind of identity what we get, because
Oh,
if
okay.
I apply the Gaudiya Sampradaya Tilak, so people will relate me with the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and their preceders
Okay.
and Srila Prabhupada and their lineages. When I
Okay.
apply other tilak, so they will consider me part of that sampradaya.
Okay. To
Every school have
differentiate them.
different thoughts.
To
Yeah,
differentiate
differentiate, but
them.
ultimately, yeah, but
Mm.
ultimately, it is considered to be lotus feet of Lord Krishna and Lord Vishnu,
Mm.
and we get blessings from them, and it
Okay.
makes you spiritually active.
Mm.
Sir, does that mean that we don't get blessings from any other gods by applying that tilak?
From
Tilak
everyone.
has tilak has importance. Two things. One, blessings you get from day to day when you do good karmas. Second, if you apply a tilak, it makes you feel better, and it's your identity when you go out, when you meet someone, so they will feel positive about it. So one main point is getting positive, and second is spiritually active while do your sadhanas or prayers or XYZ.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you, sir.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Nishant, have any questions? Or Navika?
Sir, sir,
Yeah, Nishant.
why do we apply the tilak in 12 places of our body?
As per spiritual shastras, to get, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as per Shastras, when we apply tilak on forehead, that's a very basic. And the other parts of body, when we apply, it helps you to, because two reasons. One is the spiritually awakening yourself, and second, connecting with Lord. These are two main reasons. Other parts of body like navel, chest, because it resembles the Lord Vishnu's lotus feet, and we apply on most of the part of the body, because below above abdomen when we apply it, but it helps you to spiritually awakening yourself. That's the main reason. And second, to seek the blessings from Lord. That's two. For time being, I'm just saying this. There are many more reasons. Probably I will able to help you next class more in more detail. But for time being, it's important to get these two learnings.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Anmay, you have any questions? Or Navika?
Sir, the Madhva tilak is basically related to Lord Govinda, right?
all these tilaks are representation of the Lord Vishnu in different sampradayas. In Vaishnav sampradaya, we have different lineages. One lineages which comes from the Madhvacharya, one lineages which comes from Ramanujacharya,
Sir, your voice cut.
Hare
Sir,
Krishna. Sir, you are not audible at that time. Maybe network error. Have patience, Anmay. Okay, Anmay. Have you attempted the test?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, do you enjoy the classes?
Yes, ma'am.
Or it's like you have to force yourself that please? Is it like that you have to force yourself? Okay, it means you are enjoying, right?
Sorry, I again got disconnected because I am connecting my hotspot, so I'm getting pushed out from network sometime. Yes, Nishant, you got Anmay, sorry, you got the answer.
Sir, your voice that's cut in the middle of the answer.
Acha, okay. So your question was why different tilaks, right?
No, sir. The Marva Tilak is basically related to God, Lord Govinda, right? Sir, your voice cut again.
Hare Krishna. Again, network error. Have you submitted your shloka activity, Anmay?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think there were 3 shlokas, right? Have you submitted 3 of them?
Miss, I have submitted the first 3.
Okay.
Network got
Level 1 or
network.
level 2?
There were, I think, 6 were there. Level 1 I haven't. I mean, level 1 I did. Level 2 I didn't yet.
Okay.
Yes, Anmay.
Hare Krishna, sir.
Sorry, my network is poor in this place, so please excuse me for this today. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I was saying the Madhvacharya Sampradaya, wherein it resembles the Tika or the Tilak what we apply based on the traditions what we followed by Madhvacharya, and this resembles the Lord Vishnu's lotus feet.
Sir, I was asking it because I used to go somewhere sometimes, and there most of the people used to put that tilak.
Basically, based on the traditions started by different gurus and the lineages, based on that, ultimately it resembles the Lord Govinda, what you said, or Lord Vishnu or Lord Krishna. It's a follower of Vaishnavism, or different tilaks are different based on the different gurus what we have. Yeah, though nothing, only tilak is different. Ultimate goal is to connect with the Supreme Lord, Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu. Hare Krishna, can you hear me? Okay,
Yes, sir.
got it. Next, Palaksi Senapati. Yes, you want to ask your question?
Is there any specific tilak for boys and girls?
Nothing like that, because we all are part and parcel of Lord, and ideally it's prescribed for all, either it's male or female, because as we have learned in previous classes, that we are a soul. So in modern, in the material world, we are male or female, but spiritually we are soul. So tilak is a representation and which is applied by both male and female, especially if female, so they can have their normal tilak and then kind of small bindi which we apply. So that's the different only difference they can do. Else maybe they can apply tilak on all 12 parts of bodies and on forehead everywhere. That's how it's nothing differentiation.
Okay.
Now, Navika, you want to ask your question?
Hare Krishna, sir.
Hare Krishna.
Uh,
Yes, please ask.
if it is okay, we don't keep overall body, or if we only keep on our forehead.
Sorry, I could not hear you properly. Can you repeat it once again?
Is it okay if we keep the tilak only on forehead, apart from keeping overall our body?
So, ideally, if you have time, because when you do prayer first time in the morning, you can apply in different parts of body, and you can continue with the routine. But since over the period over the day it get vanished, so you can apply for tilak only forehead is prescribed. So at least you are following the right practices set by acharyas and shastras.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hasini?
Asni or Asni, Navika left, I believe. Or Asni, you want to ask a question?
Yes, sir. Sir, why do we apply tilak?
So we apply tilak two reason. One, it's our identity, and or you can say it's cultural reason. Second, as per the Vedic traditions. Fine. Second point is it gets spiritually it make us active, and it awakens our the conscious, and it help us to focus on certain things. When we apply tilak on forehead between the two temples, V shape wherein the V, so it's awakens the our Agneya chakra, and it helps to increase our concentration uh, and focus on certain activity which we are trying to do in a day. So tilak helps to um, help us over the period in a day, as well as the spiritually, and it helps you to keep focus on a lot of things which you do in a day. So I believe that's the two reason, main reason which is do. Then if you do deity worship, or maybe if you offer prayer to Lord, it connects you with the Lord when you do certain rituals or practice or puja. So that's the three different reasons why you should apply tilak on your forehead and maybe other parts of body too.
Sir,
Yes,
sir, also kids can also apply tilak.
and kids, maybe male, female. I think so. Palak Sakshi asked me about different for both. No, it's not indifferent. So you have to apply, because if you're a kid, if you are applying tilak from early age, so what will happen? You will feel spiritually active. One, second, what you will feel basically, you will connect to the Lord. So two reasons, and if you start practicing the your prayer rituals day to day, then you can connect with the higher Lord easily in a day, over the period, and you will study about Lord, you will get more interest. That's how it would be.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Hare Shri Krishna. Navika, you want to ask your question? Navika, you want to ask your question?
Hare Krishna, Navika. If you have any doubt, you can raise your hand so that sir got to know. Sir, Lokin is here. Hare Krishna, Lokin, you got an
Lokin,
option
yeah,
to
you can ask your
unmute.
question. Yes. Lokin, ask your question. or
Can girls do Achanma?
yes, anyone can do Achmanam, because when you sit for the prayer or deity worship or puja, any girls, boy, male, female, anyone can do Achmanam, because you are purifying yourself before any rituals and then practicing the puja or maybe deity worship, which is required for you to purify first.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Navika, you are unable to unmute yourself. Then Shubhadeep.
Sir, I don't have any question to ask.
Hare Krishna Shubdeep, do you have any doubt? Wait a second, you are on mute. Let me unmute you again.
Shubhadeep, ask your question. Yeah, Shubhadeep. Shubhadeep, can you hear us? Okay.
Shubdeep, you are not audible.
Yes, anyone or someone has in chat box. Sir, it's always important to take tilak in all parts of body on or forehead. Okay. Yeah, I think so. I've answered this question, but still I'll repeat this. So ideally, why we apply a tilak? Because one, to seeking Lord's mercy. Second, it's a sanctification. When we apply it, purify ourselves as a body, as a person, and spiritually acquainted. That's the main reason why we apply tilak. There is a no prescribed rules why not to apply or why not to wear tilak on different parts of body. But anything beyond, anything above abdomen, we can apply tilak prescribed by Shastra and the acharyas. Okay, Hare Krishna mantra. Okay, Anme Madhava Govinda. Okay, I think so. Mataji, any more kids left? Mataji, any more? Anyone left?
No, sir, it's done.
So yeah. So in next class, what we learn, try to learn is we'll try to do practical session of the Achmanam. We'll have the different the prerequisites what we have shared today, and we'll try to apply Tilak. Maybe if you have these items what we have shared today, try to gather at your place, and we'll do practically live during next session. Thank you, everyone. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Ma'am, I had one more doubt.
Hare Krishna, ma'am.
Hare Krishna, ma'am, but I had one more doubt.
Hare Krishna, ma'am.
Hare Krishna, ma'am. Krishna, ma'am.
Krishna,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
I had one more doubt.
Wait a second, wait a second.
Ma'am, I had one more doubt.
Okay, so Anme, you can text me, okay? I'll forward your text to sir, okay? He can answer, okay? Thank you.